Happy Thursday afternoon. It is the last Thursday of July. Don't blink because time is going by way too quickly. So let's get started with our practice for this afternoon. Let's take a nice deep breath in and begin our breath with the sound of the singing bowl. Sitting nice and comfortably in your yoga seat with your feet flat on the floor. Really feel your feet connecting to the floor. Push through the bottom of your feet. Really get that nice strong connection. Wiggle into your chair. Feel firmly supported by your yoga seat. Place your hands gently in your lap. And let's begin to connect breath and body. Bringing the breath in nice and slow and deep through the nose. Noticing how the belly rises on the inhale and softens and relaxes on the exhale. And as you find the rhythm of your breath, just take a moment to follow the breath through the body. And just notice how you're feeling as we begin our practice this morning. No, this afternoon. It's afternoon now. And placing your hands on your heart center. As we close out July, let's breathe into our heart and breathe into every cell of our body an intention for the new month that begins on Saturday. And now, keeping your intention in mind, let's relax our arms down, and we're going to begin our practice this morning with this afternoon with the 8 actions of Qi, using the energy of our intention to work with the energy of this movement. So let's begin by gathering up the energy of your intention and raising it up. And let's expand on the energy of the intention you set for August. And then let's consolidate it. Bring it together. Let's breathe the energy in. And let's let it flow out. and let it relax, and let it disperse. We're going to do that 2 more times. So keeping the energy of your intention in your heart, let's gather the energy and raise it up. And let's expand it. Make it huge. And now let's bring it together and consolidate it. And let's breathe it in. And let's let it flow out. And let it relax. And let it disperse. One more time. Gather the energy of the intention you set this morning and this afternoon and raise it up. I'm not going to get this straight. And let's expand it, make it huge. And then let's bring it together, consolidate it, and let's breathe it in. And let's let it flow out. And let it relax and disperse. And let's bring our hands up to our heart again. And let's take 2 nice deep breaths, setting our intention into every cell of our body with our breath. And with all the energies we have available to us. Now relax your arms down by the sides of your chair, and let's inhale up and exhale down. And let's inhale up the front. And exhale down. Placing our hands on the sides of our chair and moving ourselves forward, sitting at the edge of the seat. Our feet are about hip-width apart and parallel. Our hands are in our laps. Sitting mountain pose. Let's take a nice breath here. And let's begin with sun salutation from the chair. So relax your arms down by your sides and let's inhale up. And exhale, dive down, hinging at the hip, nice flat back, relaxing your arms down, placing your hands on your shins. Inhale yourself halfway up, let your chest lead the way, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale, bring your arms straight out in front of you, and come up to a nice tall seat and flatten your palms on the exhale. Let's inhale the backs of our hands to our shoulders. And exhale our hands down onto our thighs. Inhale your shoulders up to your ears and squeeze. And then bring your shoulder blades together, holding on to the back of the chair. Arch your back. Feel a nice stretch in the foot of your body and a nice opening in your chest. 2 nice deep breaths here. And then inhale yourself, release, upward dog. Coming back to that nice tall center seat. Exhale. Now stretching your legs straight out, flexing your feet up, making sure that your feet are firmly connected to the mat in front of you or your rug. Let's inhale, our arms straight up here. And as we exhale, hinge at the hips, leaning forward into a modified downward dog from the chair. And let's take 3 nice deep breaths here. Just notice where you feel this stretch and notice if your deep breath helps you to ease a little bit deeper into your stretch. On your next inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Let your core bring you up. Bring your legs back to that nice seated position. Feet flat on the floor. Release the breath here. Now let's inhale our shoulders up. Squeeze them by the ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hands on the back of the chair, arch your back, upward facing dog. 2 nice deep breaths here. Release, upward dog, and inhale yourself back to that nice tall center space. And release the breath, relaxing your arms down by your sides. Let's inhale up, and exhale, dive down, placing your hands on your shins. And bring yourself halfway up on the inhale. And release your breath. Exhale down. Inhale your arms straight out and let your core bring you all the way up. As you exhale, twist to the right and open your arms to this last day. Last Thursday in July. And on your next inhale, let's bring our arms up, twisting back to center. And exhale, twist to the left, opening our arms and embracing this last Thursday of July. And then on your next inhale, bring yourself right back to that nice tall center space. We're going to do sun salutation again. So let's exhale, dive down. And follow your breathing, hands on shins. Come halfway up. And relax down. Stretching your arms straight out in front of you, bring your body up. Let your core do the work, flatten your palms. Arms are at shoulder height. Bring the backs of your hands back to your shoulders. And then relax your hands on your thighs. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and squeeze your shoulders up there. And then bring your shoulder blades together, arching your back, holding on to the back of your chair, giving yourself a very nice stretch in upward facing dog. Open your heart center, breathe here. And then release upward facing dog, coming to that nice tall center space. And stretch your legs straight out. Make sure that you feel very grounded with your feet out. You can flex your feet up or just keep your feet flat, whatever works for you. Let's bring our arms up and lean forward, coming into downward facing dog from the chair. Breathe here and notice where you feel the stretch. On your next inhale, bring yourself all the way up, bringing your legs back and placing your hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and squeeze. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Arch your back, upward facing dog. And then releasing upward facing dog and bringing yourself back to that nice tall center space. Relax your arms down and let's inhale up. And as you exhale, come forward, placing your hands on your shins. Gently let your chest bring you halfway up. And then relax down. Stretching your arms straight out in front of you. Inhale yourself all the way up. Nice and tall. Interlace your fingers. And let's lean to the right for full crescent moon. I do believe that by the time this uploads, it'll be dark. And you will hopefully see the moon and not a lot of clouds. Breathe here. Inhale yourself back up to center and exhale to the other side. Full crescent moon. And then inhale yourself all the way up. Release your fingers, stretch, stretch, nice and tall. And relax your arms down the side. Placing your hands on your thighs. Let's take a nice transition breath here. And let's go into a nice spinal twist. Taking the right hand, placing it on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back here. Feel your core engage. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. On your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center seat. And just release the breath as you need to. Now let's place the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. The right arm comes to the back of the chair. Sitting nice and tall. Let's inhale here. And as you exhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. Nice tall back. Nice deep breathing. And now let's inhale ourselves back to center, placing our hands once again in our laps. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze our shoulders up there. Bringing the shoulder blades together. Let's relax them down the back body. And let's bring our shoulders up the back. Squeezing them all the way up to our shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze. And then stretching between the shoulder blades. Relax the shoulders down the front body. And sitting here in mountain pose. Let's inhale up. And exhale down. And let's inhale up the front. And exhale halfway down. Palms facing, arms straight out from our shoulders. If you're not at the edge of your seat, kind of scoot forward. We're going to take 2 nice deep transition breaths here, and then we're going to come up into chair pose. So see yourself sitting this way in your chair. And then see yourself coming up into chair pose. Create that intention. So let's take our 2 nice deep breaths here. Inhale. And release. And inhale. And release. And on your next inhale, come up into chair pose. And stay here in chair pose and just notice where you feel the work of this posture being done. Try to relax your shoulders, stretch your arms out a little bit more, maybe bring them up. See if that helps you to lengthen your back and see how your core assists you in holding this posture. One more nice deep breath here. Now push through the bottom of your feet and bring yourself all the way up, stretching toward the ceiling, nice and tall. And relax our arms down the sides. Now you can get behind your chair if you like. We're going to do Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. We're also going to do a little bit of moving and balancing at the same time. So wherever you feel most comfortable, if you want to stay in front of your chair or off to the side, it's up to you. What I can say is just enjoy this, breathe, take good care of yourself, and let's continue. Relaxing our arms down by our sides. Let's step forward with the right leg. So our right leg is coming forward, and you don't have to step forward too much, just whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to relax our arms, and we're going to bring our arms up as we bend the right knee. Warrior 1 in standing. And take a moment just to notice where you feel this posture right here. And then relax your arms down and bring your right leg back to meet your left. Let's take a moment and do some hip circles here in between Warrior 1 on the right and Warrior 1 on the left. Making sure that our back is relaxed so we can fully enjoy this posture. And let's go the other direction. And then let's come to stillness in mountain pose. Now stepping forward with the left foot. And again, only as far forward as you feel comfortable with. And as you raise your arms, let's bend the left leg. Warrior 1 in standing. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. And just notice where you feel this pose in your body. And then let's relax our arms down and bring our left leg back to meet the right in mountain pose. And make sure that your knees are soft, your back is relaxed. You can always do little circles with your hips in between poses. Let's take a nice resting breath here. And now let's inhale up and exhale. Let's take a nice wide stance, facing our right toes off to the right. Looking over our right fingertips, we're going to bend the right knee. Make sure you can see your toes past the knee. Warrior 2 to the right. And let's soften the right knee and point the right toes forward. And let's rest in goddess pose right here. Now in goddess pose, remember, try to keep your back relaxed and flat. Try not to stick your butt out, leaning forward. Goddess pose, breathe here. And now let's soften our knees and stretch out our arms. Point our left toes off to the left. Bending the left knee, making sure you can see your toes past your knee, looking over the left fingertips. Warrior 2 to the left. And let's soften our left knee. Point our left toes forward. Relax our arms down by our sides. Standing in wide mountain. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. And relax our shoulders down the back body. And let's bring our shoulders up the back. Squeeze. And stretch and relax our shoulders down the front. And let's walk our feet back into about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. And let's take a nice resting breath here. Now we're going to do a little balance. So we're going to inhale up. And exhale, bend your knees. You don't have to come all the way down, just a little bit like you're gathering energy. And bring it up. And as the energy comes up and your arms stretch up, come up on your toes. Nice and tall. And then come down. Don't hold your breath. Keep your breathing nice and deep. Gather up energy. You can use the energy of your intention. And then as you come up on your toes. And let's do it just a little bit faster. Come down and gather. Come up, stretch up, come up on your toes. And down, gather, bring it up, stretch up, come up on your toes. And down, gather, come up, stretch up on your toes, nice and tall. Last one. Come down, gather, bring it up. Last one, make it good. Stretch up on your toes. How high can you come up on your toes? Can you wiggle your fingers? Like here we are in full shining star. Happy Thursday, the last Thursday in July. Take a nice deep breath up here on your toes. And as you release the breath, Come down to flat feet and relax your arms down. And let's get back into our chairs over to the left for the last stretch. So, your left leg is your foundation leg. Your right leg is going to get a nice stretch. Relax your right hip. Stretch your fingertips toward the floor, getting that nice stretch across the top of your shoulders. Stretch down, out, all the way up. Stretch, stretch, nice and tall. Warrior one from the chair. Now stretch up nice and tall. Relax your left arm down. Hold on to the chair. Stretch your right arm up, 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 and over. Remember, keep that right hip nice and relaxed. Relax into your chair. Let your chair fully support you. So that all you need to do is breathe and stretch. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up, nice and tall, to the ceiling. One more stretch. And then relax your arm down the side and bring it across the chest. Holding on to the back of the chair, nice tall spinal twist. And then releasing your hold on the chair, coming into center. Let's shake it out here and shake it out wide and bring it back. And let's go over to the right side of the chair. So now your right leg is going to be your foundation leg and your left leg is going to get that nice stretch. So relax your left hip. Stretch your fingertips toward the floor, nice and tall. Stretch, stretch out and up. All the way to the ceiling, warrior one from the chair. Stretch up nice and tall. Relax your right arm down. Hold on to the chair. Stretch your left arm up and over. Really relaxing into the chair. Relax your left hip. Just feel fully supported. So all you need to do is just relax here and breathe. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Stretch up to the ceiling one more time, and then relax your arm down the side and bring it across the chest, holding on to the back of the chair for a nice spinal twist here. And then releasing your hand from the back of the chair, bring yourself all the way around. Now instead of shaking out, we're going to stretch our legs out wide. We're going to be sitting at the edge of the seat, but not too far to the edge of the seat because you don't want to fall off the seat. As we place our hands on our thighs and lean forward and let your hands slide down your legs. And breathe into this stretch. Come down nice and slow. Again, making sure you're not going to fall off the chair. And just breathe into this beautiful stretch. Where do you feel it? And on your next inhale, let your core bring you all the way up. Nice and tall. Bring your legs back. Scoot into your yoga seat. Feel firmly supported, feet firmly rooted on the floor. Hands gently in your laps. Let's close our eyes and take a few moments following the breath through the body. Noticing how your body feels after your practice today. And now placing both hands at your heart center. Can you feel your heart beating? Let's connect one more time with the intention we set in our last Thursday of July practice together, our intention for August. Bringing our hands together in prayer pose. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. Have a wonderful Thursday, Friday, Saturday, wonderful weekend, of course, and I'll see you Sunday. Thank you for being here and enjoying time with me on video. Namaste.